Alrighty, guys, let's see what messages we have for the end of June. The year is 2026. Of course, whenever you're watching this message may be timeless because sometimes a reader will record readings at a specific time in the calendar year, but the time that you get to the message is later, after the time that we've recorded it. But it's still applicable because obviously these readings, they are timeless, which really just means that they apply whenever you get to them. Spirit delivers these messages to you when it's divinely timed. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what this is saying. I'm staring at this card because there's a death card here. This is not a body death for those of you guys who are new to my readings. Death card, when it comes up, talks about major transformation. Like something is no longer the way that it was. If this is about a job, it's like there's an ending to a job. There's an ending of the way it was, or literally there's a termination, a let go, something like that, resignation. If it's a relationship, again, the ending of something, major transformation. When the death card comes onto the tarot readings table, that just means that something is over. It's already over, even if you haven't ended it. It's over. All right, and so keep that in mind because we do have a few relationship messages with these particular oracle cards that I pulled out. But also, I do want to say that, your relationship to your job could apply to this reading. Your relationship to yourself and your old habits could apply to this ending in this reading. So keep that in mind as well. Tarot isn't so rigid. It applies to a number of things under the theme or the category, okay? Especially when it's a general reading. Of course, if you want, a specific reading that's tailored to your unique details, book a private reading with me, one-on-one, so we can focus on you and yours and your specific question. But for those of you guys who are here now for this general reading, you've ended something, or it's ended. I feel led to say it has ended energetically or mentally or emotionally or something like that. And it might have not completed yet. You might have not resigned or did the breakup or ended the old habit yet, but something has ended. Something has ended, and this Two of Cups is here. And there's a Two of Cups, lovers. So this feels like a relationship. The Devil card makes it feel like career, work relationship, co-worker relationships for some of you guys. Some of you guys have the ending of a co-worker family ship, friendship, things like that. A co-worker love thing for some of y'all. Okay, that could be a thing. That's ended. We ended that. Oh, that's ending. It did. But also this could be just a romantic partnership. This could be again, your relationship with yourself. The way you used to be, that's over. You have now entered into the beginning of a new version of yourself. For some of you guys, you have opened up new versions of yourself multiple times in this timeline, in this lifetime. But for some of you guys, this is the first biggest ending and new beginning that you've experienced. And so you have died to live again, basically. Okay, so that's the overall energy of you right now. What's the obstacle? What's the obstacle? All right, the obstacle is moving away from the negative thoughts. Like you had to end that thing because it was over. Like it had run its course. You had squeezed all that you could out of it. Like it's over. So you had to end the thing. And so now getting your mind to be at peace with it, that's what you're working on now. That's the obstacle. For some of you guys, you're racking your brain about it. Like, am I making the right choice? Can I try something else? Am I leaving too soon? Am I staying too long? You know what I'm saying? For some of you guys, this is fear, doubt, worry, stress. You don't know how to logistically start again. You don't know like the details of like, okay, this is ending. I can feel that this is done. Stick a fork in it. But how exactly do I how do I open up a new chapter? How do I start from scratch? Some of you guys have thoughts about that are not so supportive. Okay, so you have this ending. You have these really trying and difficult negative thoughts that you're trying to move away from. You're trying to just find calmer waters, calmer thoughts. So you're moving, and keep in mind that both of these cards, if you watch them, they're movement cards. This horse is moving, is a movement kind of feeling. This boat is a movement. You know what I'm saying? So you are moving through a lesson. You've ended something, almost like graduated. And you are moving through something. So good on you. Good on you for that. Whoa. Oh my goodness. 2 cards. Hold tight. Okay. Sun card and the Knight of Wands. All right, I love when the sun card comes out. This is our advice card. This is a card of everything's going to be all right type shit. All right, this is a card of the sun is out. The road is clear. Yes, you have left something. Yes, you are still dealing with some difficult thoughts about that, some difficult memories and conversations around the ending of something. But when I say this, the road is open for you to floor it forward to your next stop, your next chapter, your next life, your next habits, your next thing. Also, the sun card, it says that there's a lot revealed. For some of you guys, you had to leave. Something came to light and you were like, oh no, honey, no, this ain't for me. This ain't for me no more. This is done. We're done. You know, something came to light and revealed that thing to you. So there's that. For some of you guys, what came to light could have had to do with some sexual promiscuity, some just taking actions in a premature way or immature way, something like that, some back and forth. Yeah. Let me see. For some of you guys, travel could be important to your future. You are moving towards traveling, elevating, definitely moving towards breaking up. For some of you guys, what is being revealed to you is that this is over. Like I told you, energetically, it's been over. You're getting your mind in alignment with it. But these two cards are like, you are now realizing that like, this has to end. Like I have to get up and go. I need to move. Not just them ending it, waiting for them to notice. I've recognized that I need to take an action and get up out of something or take an action to the next something. So there is this energy of ending and then new beginning with the Knight of Wands as well. But also with the Knight of Wands, there's an elevation. You are almost ending something, whether it's career or relationship related or habits. You're ending something that is holding you back from elevating to the next level. Okay, so keep that in mind. Yeah, look, Page of Swords, new beginning, new story, new chapter, new conversations. It's just divinely timed. Look at that. World card, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, something ended in the most necessary way. So it blossomed. It blossomed. You know what I'm saying? It reached its full bloom. It did what it did. And what happens after something blossoms? After a plant or flower blossoms, what happens? Does it just keep blossoming and blossoming? No, it goes back. It dies. It ends. It starts its cycle back over again. That's where you are. That's where you are. You're in a blossoming state. This ending is very good for you, very necessary, even though I don't know that you know that. Your thoughts may not yet know that. But I think something in you recognizes that, like, something in your spirit recognizes that, like, this is done. Like, this is done. This is done. And for a good reason, because this is beginning. All right. So we do have the Kali card. I'm going to read this to you guys at the end. Endings and new beginnings. The old must be released in order for the new to enter. And so, like, don't be sad about endings. Don't be sad about breakups. Don't be sad about resignations. Don't be sad people leaving, people shifting, people changing. Don't be sad about that. Welcome it. Lean into it, or else the universe is going to think you don't want this beautiful new beginning. The universe is going to think, oh, you want more of what you had? Coming right up. So be clear now. Do you want what you had? Or do you want something more and better? Because if you want something more and better, then you must celebrate the endings. You must lean into the endings. All right? Mask. Some of you guys are... Let's talk about this and before I read this oracle card, because these are your relationship messages. Relationship to self, relationship to somebody at work or work in general, or relationship to someone else, a romantic sexual partner. Somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody is not showing their true feelings. They're pretending. There's gaslighting. There's delusion. Somebody is just, they are not revealing their true self. And maybe that's the reason that something had to end. Maybe you discovered that they were the ones who were, you know, smoke and mirrors, hiding things, or just, you know, being crafty, you know, not in a positive way. Maybe that, or maybe you are the person. Maybe you are the drama, okay? Because these reasons can go either way. I won't, you know, pretend. Maybe you are the drama. It is possible that you were broken up with. This doesn't read like that. This more so reads like you initiated the ending of something. Well, you initiated the completion of something. It ended because it had to end. It was divinely timed to end. Whether you started it or they started it, it was always going to end. So that was that. But your action that you took was to talk yourself into moving away, to actually take the action to move away. That's you. That's all you. But that's somebody who's hiding their true feelings. That's something hiding their true feelings. And this is a relationship of somebody you've known before. You guys have a history together. Some of you guys have a past life with this person. There's deep roots here in different lifetimes, really. And in this lifetime, it comes to an end. And maybe in previous lifetimes it couldn't, because you had not reached the ending of the lesson. But you've reached the ending of the lesson in this lifetime. Congratulations. And it's time for you to free yourself from that karmic partnership, from that soulmate life lesson partner, because you've completed the life lesson that's applied to them, that connects you to them. And so now it's done. You've learned the things. All right, so there's that. But yeah, there's somebody who's not being honest. So yeah, either you be honest with yourself, or you require others to be honest with you, or you get up out of there. All right, I'm gonna leave this here. This feels complete. You guys feel like you're in a good place. This is a good place. This doesn't feel comfortable. I don't see a single cup card, which is ease and flow and relationships and love and that's the cup cards, not a one. And there are no pentacles here either. There is no structure to what I'm talking about. You may have this idea and this realization, but you don't have any steps, any practical routines and steps set up, structures set up to like get up out of this situation yet. Right now you're at the part where you're trying to get your mind into it. Your mind is trying to like get into it, and you're about to take action, inspired action to move forward. And so your job now, after hearing this, is to put some structure to this. Put some habits, some routines, some deadlines, some to-dos to this this transition, this ending and new beginning. It needs to be stabilized. So basically, long story short, don't just be like, oh, the tarot reader said it's over, so I'm gonna get up out of here tomorrow. Chill out. Pump your brakes. It's over, but you need to complete it in a way that doesn't add more problems. You need to make an exit strategy. Okay, the exit strategy. I'm gonna write that as the title, because some of y'all be like, oh well, the psychic said to do this, or the church person said to do that, so or my YouTube said, listen, we are telling you the things, we're telling you the energy of what's happening, but then you have to use your awareness to figure out how to navigate through what we're telling you needs to happen in a way that doesn't upset the order of everything else you got going on in your life. All right, endings and new beginnings. HRJK, Kali. I love Kali. Kali is often misunderstood as some type of angry deity, angry goddess. But Kali is not an angry goddess. Kali is a goddess of destruction. And I know that sounds like, oh, no. Some things need to be destroyed, ended, in order for the new to come. And so she will only destroy what needs to go. She's not just going around destroying things for GP. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for fun. She's able to sense that this needs to go, and I'm the one who can get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So I love Kali energy. You are possessing a lot of this energy. Need to get done what needs to get done. You need to acknowledge and destroy what has finished. You finished the lesson. It's time to go into the new lesson, but you can't until you've wrapped up this old lesson. Okay? The old must be cleared so that the new may enter. Message from Kali. I sing praises to those whose hearts accept the universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and ever-changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail to be in perfect operation. The dance of the universe is a happy one, with energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life itself. Join this dance, dear one, and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weavings of the story of your life. Do not fear what appears to be a change or a loss. It is only the transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you're alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. Now, other meanings for this card. Take what applies, but take the meat, spit out the bone if it doesn't apply. Your current changes are for the best. That's facts. That I know that by this. This is a good time. This is good for you. So it's for the best. You need to keep your thoughts positive as they are very powerful. You are working on that, but that is the biggest challenge for you right now. So keeping those thoughts positive is going to be your homework. What appears to be a loss is really the beginning of a happy new phase. So keep that in mind. You need to let the past go, and it's time to move on. It's time to move on. All right. And so I'm going to leave you guys with that. Book a private reading, a one-on-one reading, if you feel like you need some guidance on how to move on. What am I moving on from? Am I actually done with this lesson, or am I just fed up but really not done? You know what I'm saying? Is it really not time for me to move on? So keep that in mind as well. All right, lovelies. I'll see y'all next month. Wrap up y'all month strong. Finish strong.